Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Let's take another look here at Cardano, see what's going on. Coin is performing very, very well at this point, pulling back pretty aggressive, but also concurrent with a lot of profits that need to be secured. Fair value gap has been taken, so a lot of obvious reasons here as to why the price is pulling back, mainly because if you didn't already notice, Bitcoin just kind of blows right now, right? So again, pulling back, doing its usual thing, likely to sweep its lower area of liquidation. So be mindful that that exists and that Bitcoin is likely to pull back harder. Good news is we're way in good shape with this coin, so the likelihood of significant correction is lower. But just know that this coin does have a propensity to dump really hard when Bitcoin moves fast. All right, so keep that in mind. Anyways, just some standard stuff there. There's still some local liquidation here that looks like it has been swept since I last analyzed this coin, so we can kind of remove that. If you see that, look at that perfect wick down there. Boom. It is crazy how normal that is. I'm guessing there's also some liquidation on the upside. We're going to have to take a look at that here in a minute, see what's going on. Quick congratulations, of course, to our community members for some nice profits on our longs. We took, some profits on SUI and Litecoin here recently, both longs there. Missed Cardano, of course, but we had a previous Cardano short that we secured profits for that liquidation range too, so that has since been closed after reaching take profit. Furthermore, too, I think we have some Cardano trades in here. We're at ETH, Bitcoin, AVAX, SUI, AVAX, ETH. It's in here somewhere, but I know we took some profits from Cardano with my day trading bot. Future reference, I have a good little automated day trading bot now. We've got a new strategy in the last 10 days of trading. It's netted $300 in profit off $50 per trade in just a $1,000 portfolio. So pretty simple, pretty easy to use. You just set it up hands-free, it's fully automated. But again, more information on that coming soon. It's not fully perfected, but it seems like it's a pretty good strategy so far and it's working very well. So we got a lot of community members trying it out. The recommendation right now is to keep your balance low just until it's vetted. Once it is, we can go, a little bit heavier with our position size. Anyways, Cardano, let's take a look here. Back in liquidation data here, let's go ahead and increase the font size for you. And generally speaking, what we're looking at here is, there's that liquidation between 72 and 78 cents that got hit really hard. There are some late shorts, of course, here at about 82 to 84 cents. That's standard, but I wouldn't worry too much about that for the moment. Key takeaway here is that majority of all the local liquidation has been swept, minus, again, a little bit left between 82 and 85. There's probably about $1 billion in liquidation between 82 and 85 cents. And if you're not familiar with the channel, perhaps you're not familiar with liquidation. Liquidation is an important factor to kind of understand where the market makers are going to take the price next. When you get close to liquidation levels, the price action is more likely to sweep those areas of liquidation. Like here, for example, we shorted, I think it was 68 to 66, right in this range here. That level liquidation swept. Look how perfect that is. That little box right there just got taken care of, and boom, Bob's your uncle, price turned around almost instantly. It's crazy how uncanny the liquidation levels are. So it's important to recognize that that is just a relevant factor. For right now, what's relevant is that all the liquidation for longs, the delta long, has since equaled zero. In other words, we are right back to equilibrium after a strong push up. So it really just implies that a lot of late longs got destroyed on the way back down. There's as much longs as there are shorts in the market right now. And that just kind of reaffirms that we're at this precipice of likely bouncing and continuing higher, pending Bitcoin doesn't dump any further, right? Again, I've lost count as how many times I say pending Bitcoin doesn't dump or pending Bitcoin doesn't pump. We've got XYZ scenario. It's literally just the catalyst for majority movements. Cardano, of course, again, performing better than Bitcoin. Leads me to believe we'll see a bounce or a pivot here soon at a local resistance turn support. We'll talk about that. Outside of that, open interest, we can see 71.5 is that next area of support based on the largest amount of position sizing at that level. My speculation is this is a very large whale that purchased this level here, continued to buy on the way up and squeezed a bunch of shorts out there, and then of course now they're a bunch of they're just ripping the price back down. Okay, selling all their profit. It's a very, very, very common occurrence, and just know that it exists. It may not be all that visible on the front end because you just kind of see the charts moving the way you do, but this is manipulation 101, folks. It's par for the course and nothing to see here, right? Sweep it under the rug and just do it again. All right, let's look at the daily time frame. Recognize that the daily time frame is pretty bearish on most coins, even if they have a pump and an awesome recovery like we saw yesterday for a couple of good coins. SUI, Cardano, Litecoin, for example, they're pulling back pretty hard after rejecting off key level resistances. I wouldn't say this is a key level resistance per se, but 82.5 cents, that's that previous high that we had, and the price actions had difficulty crossing that level, even with a significant doji candle from before. So, again, Cardano, for the most part, it's not back on track by any stretch. But keep this in mind. daily time frames on dang near every single coin right now, including Bitcoin, is looking bearish. Okay, so we got to recognize the overall macro is still down, even though we've broken somewhat bullish on smaller time frames. So that's kind of where we're at there. Had that conversation with a lot of other coins, and or with other videos regarding other coins, and I don't literally just sit there and talk to coins, but you get the idea. Anyways, let's move on to the 4-hour time frame. This is where you see the transitions occur, right? We had this bearish type of rectangle there that broke to the downside. Now at this point, we've broken the descending trend line. We're over all important moving averages, minus the 200. That's just a ways away. We don't got to worry about it just yet. And then the overall sentiment here is still bullish, right? Even though we're diverging stochastically, we'll pull them back in the RSI. We have a lot of reasons why the price action should bounce here in the relative near future. My speculation is if the price pulls back any further, 71.5, 72 cents would be an awesome entry based on open interest. And that would put us here at this local point of control 2, just above that level, okay? So again, anywhere between 70.5 and 72.5, we have a nice amount of volume or support there based on open interest. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the chart. And once more, if you're not familiar, I post a playout chart on my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, just giving you insight on every single coin that I cover. And I cover all these things in greater detail there for you. So that's already there if you're watching this video. Just know it's available on Twitter, Telegram, or Discord. Follow whichever you like. Just don't forget to hit the like button and keep getting this in front of more people. It helps a lot. So anyways, we got this little support range here, okay? We're going to focus on that a little bit later, but just know 70.5, 72.5, nice buy zone there, right? So if I'm going to be considering a limit order, that's approximately where I'm going to be looking at taking a long, not in the blind, but I'm going to reevaluate if we get there and see if it's worth taking a long. That's, again, pending Bitcoin drops to like 94K, right? If that doesn't happen, Bitcoin goes sideways, we're probably going to see a nice leg up here. My speculation is we're going to go ahead and see something like this, and then we're just going to continue to establish higher highs and higher lows moving forward. Something along those lines. Anyways, that's a crude illustration, just letting you know that's generally how the price is supposed to move concurrent with these ascending trends, which we're establishing so far with higher highs and higher lows. So 4-hour time frame, while it's not perfect, it looks better. It looks better than most and generally quite favorable. Now, as far as local highs turned into new lows, we could be seeing that form right now here at this 0.236 fib level at about 74.8, round number 75 cents. That could be the point in which the price action is bouncing, because again, you can see a secondary most amount of volume there at that level, okay? Primary, of course, is 70.5, so ultimately, if you're going to consider averaging in, these two areas seem to make the most sense. Okay, so that's kind of there we're at. Ichimoku Cloud, what are we looking at here? Well, we can confirm that the cloud is kind of letting us know that all green lights to leave your long position open if you have one, and to maybe even consider taking one. However, we got the lagging span getting closer to the price action, kind of letting us know this trend is potentially reversing itself, but good momentum. So for the most part, we got more contributing factors letting us know further upside makes sense for this coin. You just got to recognize that Bitcoin is on its way down until Bitcoin bottoms out. We may not be at the bottom for this downtrend for Cardano yet, right? You don't just buy this lower level here when the price continues on a free fall. What you want to do here is just wait for the price action kind of stabilize. Then once it does, that's a better consideration for a long than it is to try to just catch a falling knife, right? You may have heard that analogy before. It's not safe. Same with running with scissors or running with forks. It's just not a good idea. You're going to fall, jab your eye, and you may not be able to see as well. Okay? Not cool stuff. What is cool though is how awesome you are and just always hitting that like button in the videos and just the amazing comments and wonderful support I've gotten over the years. This has been a great experience. So thanks again for being an amazing part of my life. I look forward to working with you in the future. You want to join up? CryptoCash.tech is a site link down below. Otherwise, feel free to message me direct however you see fit. I look forward to helping you out in any way, shape, or form. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.